Today, it's a music bridging OFW around the globe through music, news, at entertainment na dala. Ito ang Bagong Tunog. Bagong Tunog. TV na, radyo pa. Live streaming and digital age. Mas pinabago, mas pinalawak, mas kaabang-abang, mas siksik sa balita, mas lalong mamahalin nyo. Ito na ang pinakabago mong 98.4 Love FM Teleradyo. Teleradyo, ang tahanan ng mga OFW. Radyo na, TV pa. 98.4 Love FM Teleradyo. Solid ka dito. Live broadcasting worldwide. Mas pinabago, TV na, radyo pa. Brings you the latest news update.
Police identified but refused to divulge.
Ipinatupad ng MECQ sa Mega Manila.
Mga siksik na balita.
Department of Environment and Natural Resources.
Na malaki ang may tutulong para sa pamimigay ng ayuda sa mga
Sa loob at labas ng bansa. Delivering nothing but the truth. 24 oras. News with no bias. News with no exception. This is the new 98.4 Love FM Teleradio News Update. News Update. Every Monday to Saturday, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Europe Time. Simulcast live at www.984lovefm.weebly.com. 98.4 Love FM Teleradio News Update.
Hi DJ Lynn, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, partner.
Yes, and good evening world. Wherever you are, sang sulok ka man ng mundo, yan, medyo kailangan natin mag-English today because we will have a very, very special guest tonight. That will be tonight on his location, and good morning here in the Philippines and hello Mega Manila.
Yes, and ayan,
Europe,
midnight naman. Midnight naman dito sa amin. It is because it is 12 o'clock midnight here in Europe. So, ngayon, talagang dudugo ang ilong natin. Kaya magtagalog na tayo ngayon. Kasi mamaya, for sure naman.
Apologies to our guests as of now. We're gonna start. We're just gonna be talking in Filipino because later on, while we're gonna talk to you, our nose gonna bleed. Or I'm just joking. So as of now, we're gonna speak in Filipino while we're trying to introduce you. But later on, we're gonna speak in English so everyone will be fair. So mga yun na nga, napagod na si DJ Kali.
Correct. So yun talaga, kailangan na tayo magtagalog, no? Kasi mamaya talaga is sisimula ng dumugo ang ating ilong. Kaya kailangan natin maghanda ng tissue dito.
And thank you so much for all the share. At medyo maaga-aga at this is very new to everyone that we started our live at early this morning here in the Philippines and midnight in Europe and a little bit evening in the United States. But because our guest is 12 hours or I think 12 hours different on our time or 13 hours different because that's an Eastern time. We need to adjust our time here in Manila. And yeah, so walang oras po na nagtatrabaho ako, log out na ako, pero I think duty muna ako for an hour. I need to extend my vocabulary when it comes to English. But guys, before we started or introduce our guests for today, I know that some of you are really fan of Ray-Ban sunglasses,
Yes.
especially right now because it's really it's summer.
So,
Summer here in the Philippines, and most of us really use Ray-Ban to protect our eyes. Sunlight, yes.
and talaga naman very famous ang Ray-Ban. Kahit naman saan, di ba?
That is right. I have one Ray-Ban. It was a gift for me. I usually use it rarely because I do take care of that Ray-Ban because that's that cost too much. So
Mm-hmm.
really take care of it. But before we introduce our guest right now, siguro most of you are thinking, bakit nag-English kami? At a little bit of Tagalog. Yeah, our guest is really one of the Hollywood actor, singer, songwriter, composer, and a model of the famous brand Ray-Ban. But before we introduce him and put it here in stage, let me just let you watch a small video, a song of him, and this is one of the his latest single. To introduce this man, let me just play you a wonderful song of his. Just watch this, guys.
As I watched you walk my way, I was sure you'd walk right past. When you put your hand in mine, I felt 1,000 volts in me. This is someone else's dream. I don't have this kind of luck. Tell me that you're not unreal. Tell me what you see. You say that I know, you know, we know what we can be. It is a chance, we made no plans, but I can feel our electricity. If I wished 1,000 times, I could not have thought of this. Brace yourself and close your eyes. We're headed for a kiss. I'm saying I know, you know, we know what we can be. It is a chance, we made no plans, but I can feel our electricity. Benjamin Franklin never knew when he felt that lightning burst. History has lied to me. Benjamin wasn't first. I'm saying I know, you know, we know what we can be. It is a chance, we made no plans, but I can feel our electricity. I know, you know, we know what we can be. It is a chance, we made no plan, but I can feel our electricity.
And yeah, there. I thought it will take that longer, so I can adjust more on my English. No, I was just joking. Yeah, their song is really amazing. We already requested our developer to put it on our playlist, even though there would be no DJ on board. So yeah, please welcome the our guest for today, Hollywood actor, songwriter, singer, and one of the lead of The Bodyguard. If you know the movie of Whitney Houston, the famous movie of Whitney Houston, the Bodyguard, is one of the leading man there, and also again the model endorser of the famous brand Ray-Ban,
Relevant.
and also a composer, singer. Please welcome Mr. Rollin Jewett. Hi, sir. Good evening in Florida. Am I right? It's in Florida.
Actually, I'm in North Carolina now.
Oh, I see. In North Carolina. But good evening to you, sir, and good morning, everyone here in the Philippines. And thank you so much for accepting our invitation. So you'll
Invitations.
be able to introduce more about you because the only thing that we know about you is that you're the model for Ray Band, and also the being the leading man at the bodyguard. We just want to know who is Rollin Jewett behind that way band.
Okay, well, you have to understand that the Ray-Ban ad was 30 years ago.
It doesn't
And
show that
I
you're
don't look
that
like
was
that
30 years
anymore.
ago.
And the Bodyguard was also 30 years ago. So, that was in my early career back in Florida. I did the Bodyguard because they filmed in Florida, part of it in Miami. And I was a model and an actor at the time, and did quite a lot of work there. I was in Miami Vice, and I was also in, as you know, The Bodyguard, and also Unsolved Mysteries, which was a big show back in those days. So my first love was always to be an actor. I did a lot of stage plays as well. But when I reached my mid 30s, when I moved out to Los Angeles from South Florida, I changed my direction and I started to write for the screen. So I became a screenwriter and also a playwright. And I haven't gotten into music until the last 10 years or so. I started seriously recording music. So I've had a very kind of circuitous career. It's been lots of different things in my life, and I've enjoyed them all. So, but I haven't done any acting or modeling probably in about 20 years now.
It doesn't show, sir, that that was 30 years ago. You still look so handsome right now, and
Correct.
the factor that you can still make those pretty ladies out there smile, and you know they just still feel the same way what they feel 30 years ago. But I know that I'm not yet on that era or time, but still I watch that movie because of my father is one of the he really want to watch that movie before it is on the CD. Right now, he used to put it in the USB and still continue to watch even it was 30 years ago, and I even used to watch that movie. Even that is the movie where the famous song of Whitney Houston.
I will always love you.
Yes, I will
Yeah.
always love you.
Well,
And
to
it's
to
really
this day, you wouldn't believe it, but to this day, that is still the best-selling movie soundtrack of all time. It's pretty amazing when you think about it, because it was 30 years ago this year that soundtrack came out with that song, and it's still number one, which is amazing to me. It just
have you
tells.
able to think that you can create, or have you able to imagine creating same song that would put on the legacy, same with the song of Whitney Houston as a songwriter? Have you able
That's the
to think of it?
dream. That would be probably the greatest legacy you could have, is to create something that affects so many people emotionally, and it puts you in a time of your life. I think the greatest thing about music is that when you hear different songs that you know so well, you think about emotionally where you were at the time when you heard that song the first time, who you were with, what your connection was to that person or that time and period. And if you can affect people musically and become part of the soundtrack of their life, I really think that that's a great gift that you could offer someone.
That is correct. Well, as we remember DJ Len, right? The movie The Bodyguard, in the song "I Will Always Love You," it will reflect that no matter your status in life, whether you're rich or poor, if love will hit you and you will feel the love to each other, no matter your disposition in life, your status, as long as you love each other, you will fight for it. And they say it always say that you and I against the world, right? And that's really a good song. I hope that someday, sir, I will be able to hear same song, not really same song, but same type of song or genre that would be able to touch us the heart of millions of people, even though that would be if sooner or later, like 30 years from now, we'll be able to hear another song same with the song of Whitney Houston, right, DJ Len?
Yes, and uh,
Internet
uh,
struggle.
it's because yeah, the sometimes I didn't hear the yeah what you said, digitally, because sometimes struggling about the internet connection
Yeah,
here.
because
No.
DJ Len right now is
Yes.
located in Poland. That was
Yes.
45 minutes away in
And
Ukraine.
in Ukraine, and then we're struggling in the internet connection. So that's why sometimes I didn't hear, but it is really amazing that, yeah, talking with you and having an interview with Sir Rollin Jewett. And I just want to know it. We just started writing, making a composition,
Mhm.
song composition.
How do I start making a song composition?
Yes.
It can come from lots of different places. Either I can sit down with a guitar, like I always have a guitar with me, and I
Mm-hmm.
have always my whole life. I would sit down with a guitar and I would just strum chords, and a melody would come to me. Or I could just be cooking something in the kitchen, and I'll have an idea of something. There was a song that I wrote called Arizona Sun, and it came from like a vitamin package that was called Arizona Sun. And I looked at the vitamin package as I'm cooking my food, and I just started singing, "You are my Arizona sun." And it became a song. I sat down 10 minutes later after I ate my breakfast and strummed the guitar, and I came up with words that would elicit feelings of Arizona warmth and love and people who have a connection with each other. The same with electricity. I was just thinking about the connection between people. The electric connection when you feel something really deep for somebody, and they feel that for you. There's almost an electrical connection between people when that happens. So that's how electricity came to me. And it's the same thing when you're performing on stage in front of an audience. There's a connection between you and the audience that you can actually feel. It's an energy force that they're giving you so much, you're giving them so much, and it's really an amazing feeling. It's why I always wanted to be an entertainer. It's why I always wanted to get on stage and perform in front of people, because there's no feeling like that can be duplicated in any other way. It's a whole different thing than being on a set, on a movie set, where there's cameramen all over the place, and there's other actors, and there's lighting, and there's sound. It's a very artificial feeling that you have to replicate over and over until they get the take that they want. But when you're on stage, whether you're performing as an actor or you're performing as an artist, a singer, a songwriter, or an entertainer, you only get one chance to get it right. And it's different. The energy is different every time you do it, which makes it very special.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. And there is another song by Rollin Jewett is "What Did You Do in the War, Daddy?"
Yeah, that song is very close to my heart. It's actually an anti-war song, which is quite appropriate as to what's going on in the world today, in Ukraine and Russia and the rest
Yeah.
of the world.
Can I play that song, sir, if you don't
Of
mind?
course,
Because I already,
of course.
yeah. Let me just everyone watch this. I already prepared three of your song. I already prepared three of your song right now. So let me just play the this song. What did you do in the war, Daddy? So please watch this video.
dropped some bombs from way overhead on somebody else's shore. I shot at the enemy until they were dead. That's what I did in the war, sonny. That's what I did in the war. What did you see in the war, Daddy? What did you see in the war? What did you see in the war, Daddy? What did you see in the war? I saw young soldiers losing their lives and not really knowing what for. They orphaned their children and widowed their wives. That's what I saw in the war, honey. That's what I saw in the war. Who did you kill in the war, Daddy? Who did you kill in the war? Oh, tell me, who did you kill in the war, Daddy? Who did you kill in the war? I killed some people that I never met, just so we could even the score. But some of their faces I'll never forget. That's who I killed in the war, sonny. That's who I killed in the war. I fought 'cause the government told me to fight, for reasons they kept obscure. They told us that what we were doing was right. That's why I fought the war, honey. That's why I fought the war. How do you feel about war now, Daddy? How do you feel about war? Oh, tell me, how do you feel about war now, Daddy? Tell me, how do you feel about war? I wish I could tell you your daddy was proud of keeping his country secure. Yeah, but all I can think of is all of the innocent victims and friends and brothers, husbands and fathers and sons that aren't with us anymore. And that, yeah, that's what I did in the war.
There, so you will be able to watch the one of the great song of Mr. Rollin. And as for you, this song is written because this is for shout out to all the brave men and women of the United States Armed Forces. And you by that song you let them feel that you know how they feeling, how the struggle that they really want to fight for your country, and that you're proud of them. But sir, being a I just want to ask one thing, that because you're really so talented, you sing, you compose song from way back before being an Hollywood actor, a model. How hard it is, or how did you transition from being in a movie industry into music industry? Is it really your passion, creating song, or is it just like you just want to switch to a different profession?
Well, it's not so much that have switched. The acting thing was something that I really, really enjoyed when I was younger. And then it got to be very difficult to make a living as an actor. There's so much competition. And I wound up sort of floundering a little bit in Los Angeles. I got a couple of movies made that I had written. And then I met somebody who became my wife, and I settled down and we moved to Arizona and we had a child. So I focused on being a father for about 10, 12 years. And that's all I really wanted to do. I wanted to be a good father to my son. And so I sort of got out of the business to some degree. And then when he got old enough, I started to think about getting back into the entertainment business in some way, shape, or form. And I started to write plays, and a couple of plays made it to the New York stage off Broadway. So that was exciting. And music was always something in my life. I had always written songs, and I had a backlog of probably 100 songs that I had written, just because I've always had a guitar and I've always been musical. So whenever I wasn't doing any acting or writing and I just wanted to relax, I'd pick up the guitar and I'd just start coming up with a song. And so I never really recorded them professionally. I had them on cassette tapes. If you remember those, you probably don't remember cassette tapes, but that was a long time ago. But I still have cassette tapes of 100 songs that I've written. So about 10 years ago, I started to get a little more serious about the music part because it was something that I could do. I didn't need anybody else really except a home studio, and I have a good friend who also has a home studio, and he's a multi-instrumentalist. So we just got together and decided we were going to put out some songs, and that's really how I've gotten back into the musical part of my life. It's not something that I focused on because I didn't want my focus to be divided between too many things. I'd already been an actor, a model, a playwright, a screenwriter, a poet. I'd already done all of those different things. So now I just felt like I wanted to revisit the music and see what I could do with that. And it's been great. It's been wonderful. The songs have been coming along very well. I have another song that's going to be coming out very soon, probably in the next 2 weeks, called Meteor. Electricity came out about 2 months ago, and it's been doing very well. So, I'm excited about the musical direction that I'm taking right now. But I still write plays. I have a play that's coming up in June that's going to be off Broadway. And, I'm writing screenplays. I'm still trying to get movies made. And I do a lot of different things, and it keeps me interested in art, and keeps me meeting people like you and other creative people out there. And that's what I love to do. I love working with creative people.
Wow,
We're
that's
also
great.
excited, sir. Yeah. And DJ Len, I think you made a research yesterday, right? This is
Yes.
the awards or recognition you've been able
Awards.
to receive. Yeah, we saw here that way back the November 17th of 2021, you were part of the official nomination for Hollywood Music and Media Award, and that's for Arizona Sun. And
Yeah.
also you receive another for the award for recognition for awards.org. That's 2021 Academy of Western Artists for Rollin, Jewett. Pure Country Male Artist of the Year and Pure Country Song of the Year. Ride Tail Tall. Is it right? Ride Tall. I think it's one of the song that I downloaded. Yeah, Ride Tall. And also recently you were the
Yes,
2022
the Rampage Music
Rampage
Award.
Music that was you were nominated in 7 categories such as best male vocal for country, best song country that's for Arizona Sun, best song country for Chicks Like a Dude, best male vocal for Rack, best song for
Best
Rack
song.
Right Soul, yeah, and best song Rack What Did You Do in the War Daddy. It shows here upon checking all your profile that mostly of all the song, all of the genre you'll be able to try it. Because one of the viewers I saw here that he she asked if you can sing or one of your song, even just like a the chorus of it. Can you give us a sample of your song if you can? If not, it's okay. Like a request, I think I saw it here. Yeah,
Well,
just sing a little bit. Can you sing us a little bit?
there's a song that I'm working on right now. I can sing a little bit of that. I'd rather not get my guitar out, but
It's okay. You can do an a cappella, sir.
okay. So it goes like this. You are a meteor. You're what I've waited for. You're a lost ship that's seeking the shore. You are a meteor in the sky. You saved my life like the moon changes tides. The greatest power within you resides when you realize. So it goes kind of like that.
Wow, that's great.
I'm working on that one with my friend in Los Angeles, and it's a very powerful song, and it's going to require a big production, I think. So, but that's kind of the gist of the song and how it goes.
I have
Anybody go
another.
first?
Yeah, I have another question. It really on my mind. Way back you mentioned that was 30 years ago. Way back 30 years ago, being a Hollywood actor and model. Is there any like regrets right now? Have you able to feel regrets that you switched from being acting, script writing, and modeling into singing? Do you have any like regrets that you must thinking right now, or is it like a blessing in disguise for you that you switch career?
Um, for me, it's creating is creating. It doesn't matter whether I'm writing a script or whether I'm doing music or whether I'm acting. Uh, any kind of creation for me is exciting and fulfilling. And as long as I'm doing that, I'm happy. It doesn't really matter what it is. I just happen to be one of those people that can't stick to one particular thing because I have too many ideas, and those ideas take different forms. And luckily, I'm able to put the ideas into those different formats so that I can express myself the way the idea comes to me. So I don't have any regrets about any of the things that I've done because I needed to do them. These are things that just art is something that spills out of an artist in different ways. And for me, sticking to one thing would not have been fulfilling. So I needed to diversify and try different things just because of who I am. So I don't have any regrets about that. The only thing I would like to have done more acting, I think. But it just, I could have done stage acting and I could have done some more film acting, but too many things were pulling me to do other things. So that's the only regret I would have is that I stopped acting pretty much when I was about 38 or 39. And I still love to act and I would love to get on stage again someday. So maybe I will. Who knows?
Mm-hmm. Thank you, sir. And I have also a question. Being an actor, songwriter, and the model. Um, can you share with us your best experience for being the great artist?
My best experience,
Yes.
um, I think probably my best experiences were being on stage in front of audiences. I did a lot of plays when I was in my 20s and 30s, and I always just really enjoyed creating characters and speaking in different accents and being a totally different person than who I am. I did some Tennessee Williams. I did some playwrights like Agatha Christie. I did musicals uh, where I played characters that were completely unlike me. And that was the most challenging and the most fulfilling part, I think, of my career as an actor. And again, you can't discount the feeling of being on stage and sharing an energy with the audience, and when you're doing things right, and the audience is responding to what you're doing. So I always loved performing on stage as an actor.
Well, thank you, sir. Did you miss it being on performing on stage, sir?
Yes, yes, that was my probably my greatest passion.
Mm-hmm.
And I have another question. Shara, before we go, I just want to acknowledge the presence of Mr. James Camin, and also to the chairman for Filipino American Chamber of Commerce um, in the United States, also. I think it's in Texas. That's Jill Lasaka. And also, I just want to acknowledge all the groups and pages who accepted our live, and also Mr. Nurse Andy Darito. Thank you so much for 58 shares as of now. Thank you so much for keep on sharing so we can inspire more stories. And my question, Mr. Rollin, since you're a script writer, a songwriter, composer, if you were be given a chance to create a song of your life, what would be the title of it, or where would you gonna start the song, or the story of that song? Since you've been like 30 years ago, you started acting, modeling, script writing, songwriting. If you just gonna give it a shot to create a song of your life, what might be the title of that song?
Um, Probably it would be something like something corny, something cliche, like follow your dreams, follow your passion, use your imagination. Those are all things that I've always done my whole life, and I've always followed my passion, and I've never let anybody stop me or tell me that I can't do this or I can't do that. And if I see something that inspires me, and I want to do something along those lines, whether it's a song or a script, nobody's going to stop me. I'm going to write that play, I'm going to write that song, and I'm going to give it everything that I've got because people feel passion. When you pour your passion and your soul into whatever it is, whatever work you do, it doesn't have to be creative, but people will feel it and they'll respond to it. So that's what I've always tried to do. I've always tried to give my passion to my art, and it would be something along those lines.
Wow, I really love it, sir, because from the title, it's really it's very catchy, and uh, for sure, people will all the people will hear your song. They will be totally inspired. Follow your dreams and follow your passions. It will inspire lots of people.
I hope so.
And also, follow up question with one of the question I had earlier. I'm just so excited, and my mind is kind of like traveling from an idea that sooner or later someone will showcase or create something, a story or a song, because you're the one creating song and music to everyone. You want everyone to hear your music, the genre that you're playing, being an actor, a model. but sooner or later there would be someone who will approach you, might be day tomorrow or on the other day, that will reach out to you and say, hey, I want to create a movie of your life. Earlier I asked you about a movie or a song of your life. How about right now, since you've been part one of the leading men for the bodyguard with Whitney Houston, if someone will ask you to create a movie of your life, who would be the actor who will portray or will act as you, as Rollin Jewett? Would that be you, or would you like to, or do you have someone in mind that you want to take role of you as who you are right now?
Well, I doubt that will ever happen, but there's a lot of really great actors out there. I wouldn't play myself, that's for sure. If I could have somebody do it, it would maybe be Robert Pattinson or Henry Cavill or somebody like that. One of those guys, a young, very talented actor like that. I'd love to have someone like that play it. But, that's a tough question.
But I think if I will be asked, I think I prefer that you by yourself will act for your story. So it will be easier for the show, for the director to portray the story, because you're the one who created the movie. It's your life. It's the journey of your life. And Mr. Rollin, aside from the song that you have right now, let me just play another one. The last video that this is one of this music that was nominated for your award. So let me just let everyone watch this. This is a Ride Doll. This song is one of the I think nominees for this award, right? You were nominated for 7 awards, and this song is one of those awards that was nominated for your music. So let me just play this video for everyone.
They made me a criminal, but I ain't going down. They caged me like an animal in this godforsaken town. They hang me up by rope and nail and left me there to die. With one foot in the underworld, I heard the devil cry. He shouted, "Ride tall, hang if you fall. This is your final stand. Ride tall and shoot a hole in the wall, and take this devil's hand. Together we will rule this land." They rolled in like a thundercloud. They stormed in from the west. My guns they blazed 1,000 times and laid that scum to rest. When everything was said and done, the devil made his pitch. I said, I may not be an angel, Lord, but I ain't no devil's bitch. No, I'm gonna ride tall, balls to the wall, and make my final stand. Ride tall and let the dominoes fall. I'll take no devil's hand. Alone I will rule this land. Yeah, 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 yeah. came a riding through, I told him where to go. He said, I'll make a final bet with you. The winner takes it all. His draw was quick, his aim was true. His bullet pierced my heart. But when he came to claim his rightful due, I blew those horns apart. Yeah, I shouted, ride tall, winner takes all. That was your final stand. Ride tall, and now it's your turn to fall. The dead know who I am. Yeah, an unforgiving man. And though I may be dead, alone I rule this land. They made me a criminal.
There's another one or another song that was nominated again. Let me just, for those who are new in the live right now, Mr. Rollin received an official nomination for Hollywood Music and Media Award, as in Arizona San, and also the AWAwards.org. That's 2021 Academy of Western Artists or Pure Country Male Artist of the Year, and Pure Country Song of the Year, which is Rydell, the one that we played earlier, the last song. And also the latest one, which is the 2022 Rampage Music Award, which Mr. Rollin was nominated for 7 categories: the Best Male Vocal for Country, Best Song Country Arizona Sun, Best Song Country Chicks Like a Dude, and the Best Male Vocal Rack, Best Song Rack Rides All, the one that we played earlier again, and also the other one, which is the Best Song, which is What Did You Do in the War, Daddy. So a lot of nomination from the song that he composed, and some of the song, mostly of it, he's also the singer. So a very talented man, a an
Yes.
all in package songwriter, actor, model,
Model, all in
and
one.
singer. Yeah, all
Thank
in
Yes.
you.
Yes,
Thank you.
and I have a question for you, Sir Rollin. Because you're an actor, composer, songwriter, everything is you have the good talent. How do you do your time management? How you balance everything? Because it seems you're so busy. How you give time to your family?
Well, I have a regular job as well, and so I work that a lot. But I always make sure that that I have time on the weekends to devote to my family, and especially Sunday day is like family day. So no matter what's going on, I'm always going to be spending time with my family on that day.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else, Mondays, I typically have Monday off, and like today. So today I worked on my new song, and tomorrow I'll just be going back to work, and we'll see what happens with my free time. Whatever free time I have, I devote to my art. So it's it's difficult, but it's something that you have to be able to sacrifice to give to your art.
Yeah, it's because for me it seems that it's very difficult to do your time management because you're doing a lot of things.
Yeah, it is. It's very difficult, very challenging, but
But I
Yes.
think yeah,
worthwhile.
but I think DJ Lynn, if
Time.
if you really love what you're doing, your passion, your love to music, to acting,
Mhm.
songwriting, composing, and creating music to your fellow listeners and followers, no matter how hard, how hectic your schedule, if you really love music or any passion or profession that you have right now, I think it will be easy for everyone. Yet time management is really hard. But again, if you really love what you're doing, you will still give some of your time. And I have another question to ask, but
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that question earlier. But yeah, we are so thankful and lucky that we have you here right now here at podcast. I just want also to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Danny Lynch. He's also one of the musician, composer, singer, and he will also our guest on the next couple of days. But before we end the live, sir, I know that this is a very heavy day for you and tomorrow because we just spoke that your work tomorrow is early in the morning. I just want to give this opportunity for you to promote. I know as of the moment we just only have few viewers and listeners, but we are simulcasting live to our radio at 98.4 Love FM Teleradio. And one thing that we can promise to you is DJ Len is the owner of the radio
Yes.
station. What we can only promise is that we will be able to promote your music. We'll be able to put it through our platform, so a lot of people will hear globally. And we just want to give you this opportunity to invite um, where we can follow you. What are your next songs? What are your YouTube channel, your socials? We're gonna give you the floor right now to invite everyone to follow you. And what are the things that we are gonna wait or see for the next couple of days?
Well, thank you so much, first of all, for having me on this show. I mean, you guys have been a delight. It's been wonderful to talk to you, DJ Len, DJ Callie. I appreciate everything that we've talked about tonight. And as far as finding out what I'm doing, I have a website. It's rollinjewett.com. It's kind of not really in the best state right now because I'm constantly updating it, but you can go there. You can also follow me on Facebook or friend me on Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram at Rollin Jewett. I'm on Twitter as well. But really, I mean, if you just Google my name, you'll find a whole ton of stuff that's on there. You'll find my music on Spotify, Deezer, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, Amazon. The same with my books, my short stories, some of the magazines that I've been published in. You can find those on Amazon.com. So really, just the fact that anybody's interested in following what I'm doing, because I'm always putting out new stuff and doing new things. I appreciate it very much for all the people that are watching today. Thank you so much for your time and for hearing a little bit about my story. And I hope to be in touch with you all again sometime.
Yes, yeah. We just already put you in focus. But before we end this our interview, sir, I have one question right now. What are you focusing at this moment?
Okay, at this moment, I'm doing that song that I sang a little bit earlier today. Not as well as I'd like to, but it's called Meteor, and
Mm-hmm.
my focus is going to be on that for the next week or two, and then I hope to have it released onto the major
Wow.
platforms by the end of 2 weeks from today. So keep an eye out for that. Again, it's called Meteor. It's a very heartfelt ballad, and I think it's going to be a very interesting song, if nothing else. The person I'm working with, his name's Andy Foth, and he and I put out Electricity together, and now we're working on this one, and I'm very excited about it. So I hope people will follow and try to listen to that song when it comes out in the next few weeks. So I appreciate that.
Wow, that's amazing, sir. So, thank you so much, sir, for the time that you've given to us, and it's really an honor for us to have you here at 98.5 Love FM Teleradio, Digicali.
Thank
Yes, and yep, it's always our it's a blessing for us that you give us this time to introduce your music, your genre, and introduce more about you because some people I know I always go back with this 30 years ago movie, the Bodyguard, and always the 30 years ago model of Ray-Ban. But again, a lot of people, still see the poster way back there when you search for Ray-Ban, original Ray-Ban model, you will always see Mr. Rollin Jewett for it. And yeah, I tried to search the account of Mr. Rollin Jewett. When you Google it, you will see everything. Twitter account, LinkedIn account. I even follow the LinkedIn account of Mr. Rollin just to get the information, and the books, the show, the writings that he made for the entire years. Everything is there. You can just Google it. And what again, sir? One thing that we can promise to you is that our station is always open for you. You want to promote your music, your album, your show, anything that you want to promote. The station is always welcome for you. And as per all of the staff and admin, especially our founder DJ Lynn, we already she already spoke with the developer. I think yesterday, a couple of days, or I think yesterday,
Yeah,
and
yesterday.
we started to search for your music, and we're trying to promote the electricity as is one of your latest single, and she asked the developer to input the song to our site. So even though there's no DJ on board, the song will always continue to play. That is something that we can only help to the musician like you. And as a token of appreciation for your time, we will be continue to promote and play your music to our station. So globally, it will be heard by a lot of people because music is life. Music can relieve the stress, and music is an inspiration to everyone. So we'll be keep on playing and playing, and let everyone see how beautiful your music is or your song.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And when Meteor comes out, I'll definitely let you guys know. And if you want to play it, that'd be great. If not, that's fine too. So definitely, we'll let you know about it.
Okay. And again, sir, I know that tomorrow would be a European early tomorrow. Earlier, you know what? I thought earlier it's 6 in the morning. It's my fault because I didn't even ask you if that would be an Eastern time or in Manila time. We're just prepared by 6 in the morning. Put in a poster at 6 in the morning. I haven't checked that you're at the Florida. Your location is Florida, and that's an
North,
hour
North
ahead.
Carolina.
Philippines is an hour ahead. We're just trying to ready earlier at around 6 in the morning. That's 5 in the afternoon
Sorry,
on
I
your
let you
time.
guys up. Go have your breakfast, okay?
Yeah, but again,
Yes.
sir, thank you so much.
Yes.
It's really an opportunity for us to have you here, a model, actor, songwriter, script writer, a total package. And a lot of people are will be so amazed and will be inspired to your story. And sooner or later, something good will happen to you. It's just like someone will approach you again to create a music of your life, a story of your life. When we say that, it will happen, right, DJ Len? Someone in the show that have we say something and some that it's a dream come true. But I hope that sooner or later we will be able to watch the story of your life and the music of your life. And again, your music is an inspiration to everyone, and will we continue to play your song to our station.
Thank
And
you
again,
so
sir,
much.
thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. And you know what? Just doing this interview tonight was kind of like the story of my life in a way. There it is, right there.
Sooner or later, you might be creating you the song and the story of your life. Before you go to bed, you might just realize
Yeah.
that, yeah, I think
Yeah.
this would be the right time to create the music or the
Yes.
song of my life.
Follow your dreams.
Yes. And again,
And
thank you
I'm
so
so
much.
excited about it.
Even me, I'm so excited. That's why maybe 30 years from now, the movie, the Bodyguard movie, was been so a legacy to everyone that was 30 years ago. Right now, it's March 8th of 2022. Could be on March 8th on the 2052. We'll be talking about the movie of your life, right? The
That
song of
would,
your life.
that would be amazing, definitely. That'd be
I'm
a
hoping and
miracle.
looking forward for that, sir. And to all the producer out there, composer, it's time that you create the song and story of the life and life of Mr. Rollin Jewett. And again, sir, Thank you so much for having me here at 98.4. Again, my name is DJ Cali, and see you again later. The Bodyguard Book 2 also. And the leading man would be Mr. Rollin Jewett, right? The new
Thank you
leading
so
man.
much. It's been a pleasure to talk to you both, DJ Len and DJ Callie.
Thank you so much,
Enjoyed
sir.
the conversation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. And again, thank you so much to all the viewers and listeners live right now, to our station and to our 98.4 Love FM Radio and to our FB page, and also to the 75 shares and pages who accepted our live right now. This is a very, very big help to each and every one of us, especially to all the musician composer, because even though you're not watching it live, because of the share that you made through different pages, that's 75 pages who accepted our live, they be able to watch our show and they be able to search it through YouTube, the music that we played earlier. And again, thank you so much to everyone who supported us and trusted us, and even Mr. Rollin, thank you so much for your time. Again, my name is DJ Kelly, and I'm officially signing off. See you later, everyone.
Bye-bye,
Yes, and
everybody.
this is
Thank you.
thank you again, Sir Roland Jewett, and this is Lichel, and all the way from here in Poland, live no live, and see you later, guys.
Broadcasting worldwide. Today, it's a music. Bridging OFW around the globe. Through music, news, at entertainment na dala. Ito ang Bagong Tunog. Bagong Tunog. TV na, radyo pa. Live streaming and digital age. Mas pinabago, mas pinalawak, mas kaabang-abang, mas siksik sa balita, mas lalong mamahalin nyo. Ito na ang pinakabago mong 98.4 Love FM Teleradyo. Teleradyo, ang tahanan ng mga OFW. Radyo na, TV pa, 98.4 Love FM Teleradyo. Solid ka dito.
As I watched you walk my way, I was sure you'd walk right past. When you put your hand in mine, I felt 1,000 volts in me. This is someone else's dream. I don't have this kind of luck. Tell me that you're not unreal. Tell me what you see. You say that I know, you know, we know what we can be. It isn't chance, we made no plans, but I can feel our electricity. If I wished 1,000 times, I could not have thought of this. Brace yourself and close your eyes. We're headed for a kiss. I'm saying I know, you know, we know what we can be. It isn't chance, we made no plans, but I can feel our electricity. Benjamin Franklin never knew when he felt that lightning burst. History has lied to